Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a simple tip for making a left-hand turn across traffic at an intersection. This simple, easy to remember tip will significantly decrease the likelihood of you getting into an accident or a near accident when you're making a left-hand turn across traffic at an intersection. Let's say you're sitting at a light waiting to make a left-hand turn across traffic and there's someone behind you also waiting to make a left. The simple tip is do not feel pressured. Now let me explain this to you. Let's say I'm waiting to make a left-hand turn at a traffic light across traffic at an intersection at a light, waiting to make the left. There's someone behind me that's also waiting to make a left-hand turn. Now the person behind me cannot make a left-hand turn until I make a left-hand turn. So automatically that adds a level of pressure to the situation. They can't make a left until I make a left, okay? The person at the front of the left-hand turning line or lane has to make a left before the person behind them can make that same left-hand turn. So there's automatically some pressure immediately when someone's behind you. But then add on to the fact, maybe, that the person behind you is creeping up closer to your car because they're aggravated. They just simply look aggravated when you look at them in the rearview mirror because they're in a rush. They might even honk their horn. When you add all of those things, all of those facts to this mix, the level of pressure goes through the roof. Now here's the thing, you are way more likely to get into an accident when you're in a rush or under pressure than when you're relaxed and not under pressure. Now this means that if I'm waiting to make a left-hand turn across traffic at an intersection and I feel pressured, I'm more likely to make a mistake and get into an accident or a near accident when I have the pressure of the person behind me than when there's no pressure in that identical situation, but when there's nobody behind me, okay? So here's what I recommend that you do to allow this tip to take effect when you're waiting to make a left, because I know that it's easier said than done to have no pressure on you, okay? First and foremost, if the person behind you is looking aggravated, looking like they're in a rush or creeping close to your car because they feel, they want to let you know that they're in a rush, don't look in your rearview mirror, okay? Because when you look in your rearview mirror, and I know it's tempting to look in your rearview mirror when someone is behind you, right? You want to see what they're doing, but if you look in the rearview mirror, you're going to feel pressured to make that left-hand turn in potentially an unsafe situation. So just avoid looking in the rearview mirror. In every other driving situation, I would recommend that you check your rearview mirror frequently. But when there's someone behind you that's pressuring you to make that left in a potentially unsafe situation, just don't look in that mirror, okay? Avoid looking in that mirror unless you absolutely have to for safety reasons, okay? The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that if they're honking at you, they're pressing down on their horn to force you to go, to try and pressure you to go, ignore it. Just ignore it. Think positive thoughts. Okay, think about good things. Focus on the traffic and the road. Focus on making that left-hand turn only when it is safe to do so, and ignore the honk. And the other thing is just realize, have enough confidence to realize that your safety is more important than their rush. If they're running late to a meeting or running late to an interview or whatever the case is, running late to work, your safety is way more important than them getting somewhere on time or whatever the case is. Your safety trumps everything that they're trying to pressure you to do because they're probably in a rush. So with all of that being said, it's as simple as that. The simple tip is do not feel any pressure. Okay, don't look in that rearview mirror unless you have to for safety reasons. Ignore their honks and think about your safety as a primary concern. That is the tip for making a left-hand turn across traffic at an intersection. When someone's behind you, they can make you feel pressured to make that left in a potentially unsafe situation. You want to avoid that pressure. This way you can make a left only when it is safe to do so. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. Have you been in a situation where someone behind you has pressured you to make that left-hand turn in a potentially unsafe situation? Let me know what you did and how you handled it. Let me know down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.